I found my diseased, battery acid-chugging wife cheated on me. I found out through our fan I need to send a letter of thanks to Dyson. I discovered my wife of 17 years 18-month affair when I updated our fan filter on the app it uses. We've been married for 17 years with no children of our own. She's been divorced once and had 2 daughters that I helped to raise. Now 28 and 23. Before our marriage, we've really only had minor bumps and issues in my opinion. We've had an open door type of communication with each other. I work in the medical field and due to things being what they are, have been putting in a decent amount of overtime over the past 5 months. She works in a legal consultancy and has been working from home for the past 5 months. This has made things a bit distant, but on our days off we are close. I changed the filter on the Dyson fan in our bedroom last night. I asked my wife if I could use her phone to update the app to reset the change filter alert. Mine was on the charger next to the front door. I noticed she had put on a pattern on the lock and kind of wanted to ask her what that was about. As I found the app on her phone, a notification for Snapchat popped up. My stomach dropped immediately as I read the small tag. "I'll bring the special toy," it said. My brain understood the words, but my mind just stopped functioning. She asked what was the matter after, I guess, several minutes of me just sitting and staring at the bedroom fan. My wife has an obligatory quarterly out-of-town meeting that puts her 2 states away for 5 days every business quarter. I knew it was about this coming trip on Monday. I've read hundreds of stories that began like this and never once have I thought about it being me who would sit on my bedroom floor and be in such a cold, dumbfounded state. I recovered and said, "Oh, just getting info about the IP and router." That's how the fan communicates through the app. I have a Chromebook that she logged into Facebook yesterday. I took a week's vacation on short notice. My supervisor is a cool chick and once I laid it out what I may have discovered and have to do I'm going to need time off. I've been up all night reading her chats. She left to go to the office just now and I made sure the Google location history was on and find my phone was active. I'm so suspicious of everything she does now I can't look at myself in the mirror. She doesn't know I saw the message notification. I logged on to Verizon's messaging system and signed in under her number and name. There are at least 15,000 that date back to February of last year. Messages, memes, flirty pics, and some X-rated ones too. She stopped texting him this way about 3 months ago. She didn't stop texting him, but stopped using the messaging app through Verizon. I'm guessing they switched to Snapchat because it is discreet. I'm not on any social media in any way, shape or form. I am clueless. I just figured out that you can't log into Snapchat through Facebook, but it just takes an email and password and she has used this Chromebook to do that. Hell, she used it just 3 nights ago lying in bed next to me, rubbing my back while I went to sleep. She messaged him and intimately texted him lying next to me. It's a younger man from work. He is married and has 3 young children. He and his wife have Facebook. I've met him twice, shook his effing hand. I'm at a complete loss again and have paced/wandered my house that I custom built for her for hours I almost can't feel anything. What little that I am processing is just white hot rage. I logged on to Snapchat and there it all was. I have called my best friend who has been divorced 3 times. Don't get me started on his partner picker. He recommended a vicious lawyer. I plan on recording/saving everything. There's pics of them effing I'm sure her phone or is his video. I desperately want this to be a bad dream. She said terrible things about me. She's told him my insecurities. She's told him I love you. They have made no long-term plans, so this feels like a purely intimate relationship. It almost makes it better, but it also makes it so much worse. Like she's literally throwing away our life for this. She knows cheating is an absolute deal breaker for me. Our usual routine on the day she leaves for her meetings is to take her to the airport and drop her off with a long goodbye. I can't even think about what I have to do now. My friend says to print out the entire thing and see if I can recover things from Snapchat. From what I understand, I can't unless I have her phone. My plan is to see the lawyer today. I'm paying a ridiculous amount to jump in her appointment line, get the ball rolling, and hopefully have a plan of action from her. I really want to book a flight and follow my wife to the hotel she's staying at and catch her in the act. I have access to her hotel booking options and have put myself as a contact person so I can get a room key without alerting her. I think I'm just going to log on to the messaging apps when I get into town and watch it happen in real time. If I could get the papers ready in time, I'd hand them to her. Instead, I'm just going to hand her the printouts. It's a 600-page PDF. His wife accepted my friend request. I am debating sending everything now. I am seething. I just don't want to lose any advantage. I'm going to fly there Monday afternoon, log in and see what they've talked about, get a room key to my wife's room, and drop off the package in her room. With my wedding thing, I'm going to sit in the bar and watch my phone blow up. I'm going to call the affair partner and tell him to meet me in the lobby bar and to bring my wife down. Then tell him that a similar package has been sent by certified mail to his home address to his wife, as well as a Facebook message that I plan on hitting send on as I tell him. It feels petty and weak. I want to rage and scream, but I'm helpless. This morning all I could do was give her a peck on the cheek goodbye. I really can't stand to look her in the eye. I somehow have to get through the weekend. I guess I'm asking, is my spiteful, hate-fueled plan worth it? I just want to inflict pain at this point. I want to hurt her emotionally. I feel eviscerated and emasculated. I will not entertain an apology. This is the one act that is unforgivable. It takes so many steps to cheat on someone. They all can be stopped until the sin is complete. Then it is done.